Yo, what's up, guys? Sean Kalawali here back. I'm here to bring another video. Welcome to part 2 of Does Dragon Ball GT Suck? Now, in part 1, we had just gone through the Black Star Dragon Ball saga, and now we're going to move on to the Baby saga. Now, in my opinion, this is probably the apex of Dragon Ball GT's quality. And for those of you that doesn't know what apex means, that means that this is when GT's quality was at its peak and at the best. Now, my opinion, Baby is a great Dragon Ball Z villain, one of the great Dragon Ball Z villains, very underrated. Unlike most villains in the series, he had a legitimate beef with the Saiyans because they wiped out his race back in the olden days before Goku and before the start of the series. And another thing I liked about his backstory was that it not only did it give him a legitimate reason to want to fight the heroes, it also tied back into Dragon Ball lore. Because if you remembered, in Dragon Ball Z, there was a filler episode in which, during when Goku was training for the fight with Vegeta, and King Kai was talking about the Tuffles and how the Saiyans had wiped them out in their struggle for planet Vegeta's dominion. So I thought that was pretty cool. He also has some really cool abilities. He's like a parasitic life form, so he's able to take over people's bodies, and like he basically enslaves the entire planet. I thought that was pretty cool to have Goku have to go up against his friends and family that he's known for so long. And another really nice thing about this arc was the introduction of Super Saiyan 4. Now, in my opinion, Super Saiyan 4 is the true evolution of Super Saiyan. I know you're probably wondering what does that mean, but that'll be another video down the line. For right now, it's about GT and this arc specifically. Now, as nice as this arc was, I will admit there were some faults in this arc as well. In my opinion, I think the the way Baby was handled kind of cheapened his character in a way, because if if you take that backstory out, he's more or less just a run of the mill bad guy, except he can take over people's bodies. Now, I think, in my opinion, the way he should have been handled is he should have been a more of a benevolent villain, sort of like Zamasu from the recent Dragon Ball Super arc, the Goku Black Saga, and I think he should have had his own justice, in a way, justice, and should have believed that everything he was doing was proper and right. Have like a calm demeanor, and not have that annoying dub voice. Oh my goodness, his voice was so annoying in the dub. It was horrible. Like, it was really bad. I could not stand to hear him talk. It was really that bad. Another thing that I think this arc should have capitalized on, it was essentially, at this point, it was Goku and Pan versus the world, and it was really just Goku versus the world. Pan just didn't do anything. She didn't do anything. I mean, yeah, you can argue that she was essential for Goku turning Super Saiyan 4, but it could have been anyone. You could have literally replaced that. I think what Pan should have done is, I think this should have been the time to introduce Pan as a Super Saiyan, possibly. If even if they didn't want to do that, maybe just like, I don't know, have her take initiative, and turn her from the whiny brat that she was in the first arc, and make her more of a matured young adult. Even though technically in the Japanese dub she's 9, but in the English dub she's 14. Another thing I would say is the fights in this saga, and maybe in GTA as a whole, were a lot better than the fights in the previous arc and the fights in the next arc that we're gonna get to another time. But the one gripe I have with it is, I wish there was a lot more hand to hand combat, and because, like, if you notice, there's a lot of like just beams struggling, and not enough punching and kicking. So that would probably be one of the cons that I would give towards this arc. But overall, this arc was actually really good, and even people that don't like GT like this arc, or at the very least, they like Super Saiyan 4. And again, we're going to be talking about Super Saiyan 4 more in its own separate video. And I'm going to explain to you what I mean by true evolution of Super Saiyan. But as for now, I've just given you my opinions on this arc. Make sure you like the video, subscribe for more, and remember to have yourself a good day. See ya.